Hello and welcome again to Fox Comics in beautiful downtown Marion, Illinois, and we are unpacking this week's comic book order. We're hoping you all had a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. Today is Tuesday, December 27th. All of these items you see will go on sale Wednesday, December 28th. And let's get right down to the trade paperbacks and Chotsky. We're going to start off with Brian K. Vaughan from Saga and Why the Last Man fame. He has Pride of Baghdad. From DC, we have a DC poster portfolio of Brian Bolland, and I think you'll recognize a lot of his covers. And these are all to where you can tear them out and frame them, and they're gorgeous and wonderful. Or if you go to a Comic-Con and he's there, they normally will cut you a deal on signing those. Bridging the gap between graphic novels and Chotsky, we have more of the Batman, the Court of Owls book and mask set. Those came in. Another cool, can't believe we got one of these, is the Constantine 1 and 12. These are from the Collective, and these are hard to get, but as an action figure in its own little tin, they're really, really cool. So we've got the Constantine there. Also, speaking of action figures, busts, and statues, we have the Star Wars Cad Bane, and I believe these are numbered out of like 3,000. So there's 3,000 of those made. We have that bust. And speaking of Star Wars busts, we have in several of these Star Wars Tusken Raider half-scale resin busts, and these are hand numbered out of 1,000, and these are gorgeous. So those are first come, first serve. We don't hold them. We sell them. So if you're interested, drop in, and we've got them on hand. We're going to start the comics this week off, as we often do with DC's Action Comics, and this is issue 1050. And there is your cardstock variant. And then we have the Alex Ross variant. And we love that so much, we got the Alex Ross variant in a foil as well. From Marvel, we have the Amazing Spider-Man 16 with the Dark Web tie-in. And there's a lovely variant cover there. And then we have the Demonized variant right there. Also from Marvel, All Out Avengers number 4. From DC, we have Batman, the Audio Adventures number 4. Also from DC, there's one I'm sure is going to be a big one out this week. Batman Beyond the White Knight by Sean Murphy. And this is part of the Black Label series, and it is book 7. So if you haven't begun reading this yet, do yourself a favor and jump in, because you will want to have read it. And there's all the different covers we have for Batman Beyond the White Knight book 7. Also from DC, Batman Gotham Knights Gilded City, and that's issue 3. And I believe that has a game tie-in, which is why they're in the shrink wrap, just to make sure that the game code isn't used before you buy it. And there's yet another variant cover. From Valiant, we have Bloodshot Unleashed, issue 4. I forgot to show the A cover, but this is your pre-order edition, and it has more pages of content and a different cover at the same price. DC brings us Blue Beetle Graduation Day, issue 2. And there's your B cover there. Another one of the more anticipated ones out this week, I am quite sure, is the Book of Slaughter. This is a tie-in to the Something's Killing the Children. And several different covers available for this. And you know Foxes, we got them all. That's one of the incentive variants, and this is your unlockable variant right there. From Marvel, we have Captain America Symbol of Truth, issue 8. Also from Marvel, Carnage, issue 8. And there's your extreme variant for Carnage, issue 8. From Image Publishing, we have issue 4 of Creepshow. Sounds like Mr. Fox's prom date. And there's the variant cover for issue 4 of Creepshow. From Boom Studios, we have issue 3 of Damn Them All. And there's your variant cover for that. Marvel brings us issue 2 of Dark Web X-Men. And there's your B cover for Dark Web X-Men. From DC, we have DC Horror presents Sergeant Rock versus the Army of the Dead. And then you've got a throwback cover there. Also from DC, we have issue 6 of the 6 scheduled for DC Mech. And as always, the design variant, this issue is for Darkseid Apocalypse. Marvel brings us issue 3 of Deadly Neighborhood Spider-Man. And there's a beautiful variant cover there. Also from Marvel, issue 1 of Deadpool. From DC, the second printing of the Death of Superman 30th Anniversary Special. Also from DC, Detective Comics, issue 1067. And just a gorgeous cardstock variant cover for that. Just beautiful as all get out. Thank you, sir. All right. Up next we have, from Marvel, Doctor Strange, issue 2. From Red 5 Comics, we have issue 5 of The Dragon Whisperer. From DC, we have issue 12 out of the 12 scheduled of DC versus Vampires. Just great covers throughout this whole series. There's another great variant for issue 12. Image brings us issue 4 of Flawed. After Dark brings us issue 2 of Flesh-Eating Cheerleaders. Dark Horse Comics brings us issue 4 of Frankenstein New World, part of the Hellboy world from Mike Mignola. DC brings us Harley Quinn issue 25. And there's a little holiday variant for that. And then you also have the Batman Spawn variant for Harley Quinn issue 25. And then the Matina variant, which is just fantastic. Up next we have Image, issue 9 of the 30th Anniversary Anthology. Dynamite brings us issue 9 of Immortal Red Sonja. And there's your variant cover there. Dark Horse Comics brings us issue 2 of It's Only Teenage Wasteland. Dynamite brings us issue 5 of James Bond 007. DC weighs in with John Stewart, The Emerald Knight, issue 1. And there's your B cover for John Stewart, Emerald Knight, number 1. Image brings us issue 26 of Philadelphia. Also from Image, King Spawn, issue 18. And there's your variant cover for that. Also from Image, we have issue 3 of Lovesick. And there's your variant for Lovesick. Marvel brings us issue 4 of Midnight Suns. And there's your game costume designs for Midnight Suns issue 4. Another highly anticipated one out this week, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Team Up. And that is issue 1. And it looks like they've scheduled 5. So that's one of the covers. There's another cover. There's just a fantastic cover right there. And another fantastic cover. And guess what? Yet another fantastic variant. From Marvel, we have Miracle Man, issue 3. Also from Marvel, issue 18 of Moon Knight. And there's your variant cover on Moon Knight. That's from Peach Momoko, part of her Marvel Universe by Peach Momoko. From Marvel, we have Murder World Spider-Man, issue 1. And there's a variant cover for that. And then also from Marvel, New Mutants, issue 33. From DC Black Label, we have book 12 of The Nice House on the Lake. And there's your variant cover for Nice House on the Lake, issue 12. Up next we have, it's a bigger week than we've had the last week or two because they see it as the holiday being over. Ninjets issue 4 from Dynamite Publishing. Boom Studios brings us issue 2 of Once Upon a Time at the End of the World, and just a lovely variant cover for that. Image Publishing is up next with issue 2 of Plush. Dark Horse Comics comes in with issue 3 of Quick Stops, Kevin Smith comic. Also from Dark Horse, The Roadie, issue 4. DC brings us Punchline, The Gotham Game, issue 3. And there's a variant cover for that. Also from DC, part of their Black Label series, The Riddler, Year 1 from Paul Dano, that played the Riddler in the Robert Pattinson Batman movie, and that is issue 2. And there's one of the really cool variants. And then we have, I believe this to be the 1 in 25 variant right there. From Marvel, we have issue 2 of Peter Parker, Miles Morales, Spider-Man Double Trouble. AWA Upshot brings us issue 5 of Sacrament. From DC Black Label, we have Sandman Universe Dead Boy Detectives, issue 1. And there's your variant cover for that. Marvel brings us Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings, issue 6. Scout Comics brings us issue 3 of She Bites. Again, sounds like Mr. Fox's prom date. Marvel brings us the facsimile of the Savage She-Hulk, issue 1. And then we have a She-Hulk, issue 9, also out this week. And there's the demonized variant for that. Also from Marvel, Star Wars, Han Solo and Chewbacca. And also from Marvel, issue 3 of Star Wars, The High Republic. And we also then have from Marvel, Star Wars, The High Republic, The Blade, issue 1. Not to be confused with Star Wars, Dr. Aphra, issue 27. And there's the variant covered there, but don't confuse that with Star Wars Yoda, issue 2. And there's the variant cover, and you can almost see Yoda saying, "Too many Star Wars comics we have." And then from Marvel, Strange Academy Finals, issue 3. Thank you, sir. And then finally, our last stack. It's a big week of comics, as promised. From DC, we have Tales from Earth 6, a celebration of Stan Lee. And we have quite a few different covers. So we're going to show you all the covers we have from Tales from Earth 6, celebrating Stan Lee. And it is a myriad of greatness. Toot's pick of the week, by the way. And I think we have a couple more. So no matter which cover you want, we should have you covered here at Fox's. Including the 1 in 25 variant there. From Marvel, we have issue 5 of Thunderbolts. From DC, Tim Drake, Robin, issue 4. And there's your variant cover for that. From Marvel, issue 1 of Timeless. And there's a whimsical variant cover there. And just a beautiful variant cover there. Also from Marvel, Venom, issue 14. From Boom Studios, issue 15 of We Only Find Them When They're Dead. From Vault Comics, we have issue 7 of West of Sundown. From AWA Upshot, we have Year 0, Volume 0, issue 3. From DC, we have issue 6 of Young Justice Targets. From Marvel, we have Exterminators, issue 4. And also from Marvel, issue 2 of Extreme X-Men. That's all the comics that we got in this week. Remember, all of these items go on sale Wednesday, December 28th, here at Fox Comics in beautiful downtown Marion, Illinois. And just a quick reminder, we will be closed New Year's Day, both the comic store and the sports card and gaming shop. That's it for this week. Hope to see you here. Thanks.